All right, a good group here today. Love to see it. Okay, I think we will start with a quick round of introductions just because it's always nice to see who's here. Leandra, do you want to introduce yourself first and then we can popcorn around?
I'm Leandra. I know some of you. It's nice to see some familiar faces. I used to work at M&A. I was what was I, Kate? Marketing Development Director, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm now at Montana League of Cities and Towns. I'm the Public Affairs Director. And I've been in the marketing, communications, development, fundraising space for almost 20 years now. It just struck me this morning. So it's nice to be here.
Leandra, do you want to call on the next person to?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pick on Michelle.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Michelle Rogers. I'm with NeighborWorks Montana. I'm at our Great Falls office, but we have staff kind of spread out over the state. And I have been with NeighborWorks Great Falls for a little over 5 years now. And I'm the marketing and program specialist, and I also do IT. And I will call on Andy.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm Andy Armstrong. I'm with Homeward in Missoula. I'm the communications manager here, and I've only been with Homeward for a little over a year. Let's see, how about Jessica?
Morning. I'm Jessica Tubbs, and I am with Shepherdton Free Clinic in Whitefish, Montana. And I've been with Shepherdton for about 8 years, but just in the last year switched over to a communications role. So I have lots to learn. And let's see, I'll call on Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen Gilbert. I am communications manager at 0 to 5 Montana. We're early childhood advocacy organization in Helena. And I will pass it to my colleague, Haida.
Hi, I'm Haida Borganovo. I am obviously Karen's right somewhere down there. But I work for Montana Child Care Business Connect. I'm the communications and outreach coordinator. So I work a lot with Karen because we're a program of 0 to 5. Yeah, and I will, because my name's Haida, I'm going to call on the other Heidi.
Hi, I'm Heidi. I'm with Family Connections here in Great Falls. We're a local child care resource and referral agency. So I took over for Lori Sarek, who moved today. That is what I'm doing.
I'll go. I'm Jennifer Brecky, and I'm the marketing and co-op purchasing manager for School Services of Montana. I've been here for almost 8 years, and it's been a very busy summer of conferences.
I can go. I'm Reagan Wild. I'm development. We're at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Montana in the Helena office, and my camera just refuses to turn on this morning. Otherwise, I'd be there with you. I don't know who is not gone. This is hard to keep track of. Christine, have you gone?
I have not, so I was just unmuting myself. So great. I'm Christine Roberts. I'm the ED for Life Houses in Helena, and it's been an exciting summer. So.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm in Missoula with North Missoula Community Development Corporation, and just started in January. So this is my first call. Been trying to make them for a few months. So nice to see everyone. Pass it to Lisa if you're on here.
Me. Hello. I'm Lisa Argo. I'm Marketing Communications Coordinator for Montana Food Bank Network. And this is also my first call. I'm so happy to be joining in. And thank you so much to Kate for sending me a link. We have disconnected our Zoom, so have a little trouble getting connected. So thank you for your patience.
I'm Tara. I'm the Director of Program Management at the Rent Grief Resource Center here in Missoula. Been here a couple years and been meaning to catch more of these. It's a really busy week with camp, but I am excited about this topic, so happy to be here.
All right, anybody not gone? That wants to say hello? All right, seeing none, I think I'll turn it over to Leandra. Leandra is kind of our press release guru. So she's gonna have some tips and whatnot. Leandra, that's you.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm an expert by any means. I have been writing them for quite a while and I'm constantly learning. And Kate reached out to me a couple days ago. And full disclosure, I used ChatGPT to help create some talking points because I didn't have a whole lot of time. Our conference just went live registration. So like I am in the thick of conference communications and all that. Yeah, I used my good friend ChatGPT and went through it and you know, a lot of this is good advice. And then I infused a little bit of what I've learned over the years. So I'll just kind of go into it. And if you have questions, please interrupt and hopefully we'll have a good discussion. What I have found over the years is that timing is really key. Reporters tend to accept the press releases on Tuesdays. That's when I've had the best luck. ChatGPT was saying, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I have had some success on Thursdays, but I think that Tuesday morning beat is good. Mondays is horrible. Don't ever send a press release on a Monday. Don't ever send them on a holiday or like before a holiday weekend. If you want the weekend press, you know, Thursday is good if you're hoping to get those Saturday, Sunday readers. If that's in line with your event, then Thursday is good. But if you're trying to get a message out there, if you're trying to promote a conference, something educational, I would say Tuesdays works well. And then in the morning before their deadlines. And then in terms of writing, certainly a compelling headline. I think of it like when you're sending out an e-blast, what is that clickbait? What is the subject line that's actually going to catch their interest? You know, I think going with something edgy, a little provocative, maybe a little political, like something that'll pique their interest and get them to actually open the email is good. And then keep your writing very concise. I have been guilty in the past of writing a really long press release and then trying to fit it on a page. What I have found recently is that by keeping it to that 600 word op-ed limit, and I hope you all know this for op-eds, you never want to go over 600 words. And that's not including your little bio thing at the end, but you want to keep it under 600 words. And I think the same goes for press releases. And then you can link within the press release, or you can use visuals to help get your message across. But I mean, these reporters are often inundated, at least at the bigger papers. They don't have a whole lot of time. So, I mean, you want to keep it quick and punchy. ChatGPT said use an inverted pyramid structure, which it's just who, what, when, where, why, and how. I've never heard that before, but I like that. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. And then providing value. You know, what is it that your event or your nonprofit is doing to benefit the community? Or what is your nonprofit doing to contribute to whatever relevant conversation is going on? So show the value, show the expertise. I mean, with the overarching goal of media relations is to position yourself as an expert, to get reporters to reach out to you and ask you questions. So anytime you can do that in a press release or any kind of, you know, piece you're putting out there, that's always good. Quotes are great. Quote, I know a lot of people go to the quote from, you know, your ED. I think that's good. I also think that's kind of expected. So if you can find a quote from a keynote speaker or somebody attending the event or a client or someone that's being impacted in the community by the work you're doing, that's a fresh take on the quote. And then certainly facts and data. Reporters love that. And then referencing where you're getting those facts and data, and you can do that at the bottom. That's always good. And then those visual elements, something showing your mission in action, showing how, your event or what you're doing is impacting the community. That's always great. And then make sure you get your boilerplate paragraph, down to like 4 or 5 sentences max. And it's kind of your elevator speech, and putting that at the bottom of all your press releases. And then always making sure they can contact you. If you are comfortable putting a cell phone number, I would do that. A lot of times reporters have like an hour for turnaround. They're always working on deadlines. They're procrastinators like the rest of us. And if they have a question, you want to be able to pick up the phone, answer, get back to them ASAP. So if you can, I would put a cell phone on there. And then Andy had a good question for Kate, and she asked, what's the best practice for making sure your news release is valued, even if it's not picked up? And there's some quite a few good bits of information here. You can always publish it on your website, which I've done. It can serve as your blog. It can serve as your latest news. Certainly sharing it on social media. So traditional media is not going to pick it up. Go ahead and publish it yourself. It's a great newsletter piece. I think you probably all do know newsletters. Internal communications for those bigger organizations, even smaller ones, I guess. Not everybody knows what it is, what one program is doing or the other programs. So sharing that is always good. You can repurpose that content. You can break it up into smaller pieces for all your social media platforms. This was a fun one. Maybe make a video or a podcast out of it and see what kind of traction you get from that. We know that video is more and more like the medium, whether you're on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. So creating a 10 to 30 second piece from your press release and then punching it out, that could have value, that could create traction for your event. And then you can always use it for future communications. And then it has SEO benefits. Even if you publish it yourself and get it out there, when people Google search, it's going to ping up and your organization's going to be at the top of that search field. That's what I got.
Thanks, Leandra. That's great. I think I'm going to stop recording and then we can do discussion and questions. I think it's just nice to stop the recording so you're free to ask whatever wild questions you have. I don't know.